Hello, my people, and welcome to another episode of Sincerely Shakti. Today's episode I'm very excited about because it's a topic that we all get very, very excited about, and it's about money. So, I love talking about money because money has been a huge education for me for the past probably about 7 years of my life. Um, I did not understand the energy of money at all. And so for me, as I've spent the past 7 years growing and changing my relationship to money and knowing what works and what doesn't work and what brings more and what doesn't bring more, it's made me very passionate about the subject matter. And what really prompted this video was that I frequently see people posting on social media about how they hate their job and how they wish they were rich and how playing the lotto and, if you post this post, there's 5 money bags in the month and then we'll get money. And what I realized is that we live in a culture where everybody wants to be rich, but no one wants to work for it. We all want to have money, but we want it to drop from the sky. And that's not the way that money works. And whenever we see someone has wealth, we think to ourselves, well, they must have gotten lucky. And that's so incredibly insulting to say to someone who created their wealth, because what you don't know is that that person who created their wealth has been busting their ass for years to get to where they are. And it has taken so much unsexy behind the scenes work that no one saw but them. And now when they're wealthy, everybody's like, oh, that person must have gotten lucky. That's not what happened. They worked for it, okay? So this video I'm really going to identify 4 things that I see people doing in their life that will never bring you money, okay? The title of this blog is Actions Make You Money, Wishes Do Not. And these 4 things I have learned from personal experience. Okay, so if you are doing any of these 4 things, I want you to understand that you will never have wealth if these are 4 things that you participate in on a regular basis. Because wealth is an energy, okay? And like attracts like. Opposites do not attract like. It doesn't work that way. So if you are engaging in any of these 4 behaviors, you are actively repelling wealth. The first one, there's a difference between being frugal and being miserly. Being frugal is about being wise with the decisions you make with your money. Where you invest your money, you're particular about that. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to get a good deal. You want to make sure it's a good investment. That's a good use of wealth. Being miserly is being obsessive about your money. Holding on to it so tight that you are unwilling to invest in things that you need or want or to help others, okay? One is about being mindful of where your money's going. The other is about being obsessive with your money, like a dragon on a coin mine, okay? Being miserly will never move you forward with wealth. You might hold on to whatever you have, but you are never going to have the kind of dynamic wealth that we all dream of having. Leads me to my second point, lack of generosity. If you are not a generous person, if you are not actively engaging in giving of kindness, smiles, hugs, time, money, charity work, tithing, if you are not a generous person, the world will not be generous with you. That is the way that it works. You have to be generous for the world to be generous with you. I'm not saying always give money, but you must give. Giving has to be an essential part of your life. It has to be a non-negotiable behavior. It has to be something that you do always. You give, because that's the way that the world works. The wealthiest people in the world, and you can research this for yourself, are givers. They have charity work, tithes that they give. They give of their time, of their presence, of their knowledge, of their wisdom. You must give. If you are living in lack of generosity, the world will not be generous with you. Number 3, being disrespectful with money. Okay? The opposite of being miserly is squandering your money. Getting money and spending all of it all at once on things that don't matter, don't move you forward, and that weren't thought about. If you squander your money, you are actively disrespecting money. Nothing comes to those who disrespect them. You disrespect a person, they're going to be angry at you and walk away. You disrespect a partner, they're probably going to leave you. The same thing will happen with money. The more disrespect you show for your money, the less of it you're going to have. So if you're constantly looking at your bank account like, hey, it's at zero, maybe think about why that's happening, because no one likes to stick around for someone who treats them like shit. Number 4, constantly talking about wishing you had money, wishing you could leave your job, playing the lottery, which is throwing money into a wishing well. Wishing, wishing, wishing. Wishing gets you nothing, people. Unless your burning desire is attached to a burning action that is going to move you in the direction of accumulating wealth, you are going to get 0 for all of your wishes, okay? So instead of putting money into a lottery ticket, which, by the way, this is what's going to happen if you are by chance happen to win the lottery. You're going to win the lottery, and because you're not mindful of how to use money, because you've either been miserly, or you squander it, or you're not generous, the moment you land all that money, you're going to freak your shit and lose it instantly. I mean, do the research on lottery winners. How many of them commit suicide, end up in jail, do crazy stuff? Why? Because they haven't cultivated the mindset to be able to handle that level of wealth. They didn't get to the wealth naturally. In order for you to have wealth, you have to learn how to have wealth. You have to learn how to manage wealth. You have to develop a relationship to money. Then wealth remains. When you land in that much money and you haven't cultivated the right mindset to handle the money, it dissipates, and so do you, because you just can't handle it. So go back to my original video of mindfulness and understand that mindfulness is at the core of everything that we do, including money. Money is an energy. You have to be mindful of your relationship to money before money wants to stick around with you. So 4 things to change. Choose to be frugal, but not to be miserly. Choose to be generous at every opportunity that you can be. Choose to be respectful of your money. Don't waste it. Use it. That's why it's there. Number 4, stop wishing and start acting. Start engaging in things that are going to bring you money, personal development. Take classes to learn how to run a business if you want to start your business. Learn how to invest. Research. There are so many opportunities for you to create wealth in your life, but stop wishing, my people, because wishing will get you nothing except a broken heart every time. Okay, so I hope this video inspired you to get out there and get active, to turn your wishes into goals. Write them down. Get out of debt. Build yourself up. Make a wish into a goal and a goal into a reality. That is what you need to happen. Okay? So tell me how it went. Tell me how your goal setting is going. Tell me how you're getting out of debt. Share something inspiring with me and tell me how these 4 things that you could actively change in your life are changing your mindset. I want to know about it. All right? So those are my tips. I hope to hear from you. Much love. Sincerely, Shakti.